Round of applause.
Yeah, do you want to?
Well done.
Pretty good. Job done. Yeah.
Looks amazing.
Build suspense, man. Yeah, absolutely. The little ones are so cute. So good. Just so good. You might need to direct the little ones to sit next to them.
Give it a kiss. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to you all as we gather here at Comrie Croft to witness and celebrate the marriage of the lovely Ewan and the even lovelier Katie. My name is Rona Biaggi, Registrar for the District of Perth and Kinross, and it is my absolute pleasure to be here with you all today. Katie and Ewan have chosen a civil ceremony for their marriage, and they have asked me to thank you all for the efforts you have made to join them this afternoon on this very happy occasion. So welcome to one and all who have travelled from near and far. Ewan and Katie have helped me write this ceremony to allow them to express to each other and before us all what this occasion means to them. In true Katie and Ewan style, it is filled with fun and friendship. For today, we celebrate their love with words and music, and later on, eating, dancing, and drinking. Basically, all the best of Scottish hospitality. And what better venue for Ewan and Katie than Comrie Croft? A venue that reflects their love of the outdoors, their hope for a sustainable future, and their desire to get everyone together for a big party in a massive barn. Before proceeding with the ceremony, I must just ask, Pete, do you give your blessing for Katie to be married to Ewan here today?
I do.
Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, before I ask you to be seated, I would like to remind you all that you are not just spectators here today. You are part of Ewan and Katie's past, and your presence here today signals that you are going forward with them into the future with love, care and support. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you all to make a pledge today. Do you promise to love and support Ewan and Katie as they begin their new life together? Yes. Everyone please shout, we do. Excellent, thank you so much. You may now be seated. Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. There we go, lovely. Okay. Ewan and Katie, we gather to celebrate your marriage, to acknowledge the love you feel for each other, and to offer our best wishes for your future. Our ceremony today is a unique blend of private feelings and public statements. We are here to witness the promises and aspirations of your vows and to share in the celebration of one of life's greatest moments. This is the day you start your married life together. It is our sincere hope that the love you have for each other will be deepened and honoured by the vows that you will make, and that today you have the opportunity to bring friends and family together in one place to impart this message of love and commitment. A marriage is about two people coming together, but a marriage does not exist in isolation. It flourishes and is encouraged by family and friends. It is always a special delight when you have those you love participating in the ceremony. And today we are going to hear from two of Ewan and Katie's closest friends, Lucy Hopkins, and a man who, like Madonna, only has one name. And that name, believe it or not, is Tricky. So I'm going to ask Lucy and Tricky to come forward, and they're very excited, ladies and gentlemen, to share with you the story of our couple so far.
The story so far by Lucy and Tricky. We're here today to celebrate the marriage of Ewan and Howes. Here's the tale of how we got here, before we witnessed their vows. It's a story of love and the role played by all of you. So however you know them, you're a part of this wedding too. We can't name check you all, as was Katie and Ewan's preference. Frankly, they're way too popular and have too many friends to reference.
So our story starts off in Hamble, at the home of Jan and Pete. Katie was sport mad, a tomboy, and famously upbeat. It was here she met the Havoc kids, Lizzie, Jamie, Sarah and the rest, and it was either outdoors or partying when Katie was at her best.
500 miles away in Scotland is where you'd find Ewan, and just like Katie, sport was all you'd find him doing. Rabbi, Stuart, Sam, Big Dave, Nine-Fingered Pete and Niall will agree that Ewan's parents had a handful for a child.
Because, like Katie, Ewan loves nothing more than competition. It was clear that sport and adventure would become their life's ambition. But they would not meet each other until enrolling at Loughborough. It was there Ewan met his perfect girl and quickly fell in love with her.
For Katie was head of sport at Rutherford and Ewan at Faraday. There they formed great friendships with Celine, Skage, Jimbo and Ray. But friendship alone, it was obvious something was amiss. So one night, while dressed like a parrot, finally Ewan gave Katie a kiss.
From then onwards, it was clear, their compatibility evident, as they took the next step on their journey as Society's and AU president. And it was that year they began to plan for their adventures of tomorrow, and alongside Mads and Cleaver, they climbed Kilimanjaro.
Then it was time to grow up. From adventures to commuting they did switch, with Katie moving to Reading and Ewan to Ipswich. For 2 years, the distance didn't stop them as they'd be together again, renting their first place in London with Charlie and Jen.
Each year, they had a new adventure, like the Rome Marathon. And with Christina, Will, Fish, Adam, Jack and Charlie, they conquered a triathlon. But it was when Katie was at Promote PR and Ewan at Diageo Drinks that Ewan's mind began to wander. Katie, time for a big adventure, methinks.
So with 4 wheels between them, 1 camera, 1 blog and 2 smiles, Katie and Ewan took a year out and cycled 14,000 miles. 31 countries in total, but one they'll always remember, for it was Greece when they agreed to their life's all-time biggest adventure.
And now we're here to witness it, that next chapter of their life. 2 of our best of friends are about to become husband and wife. So take inspiration from Ewan and Katie and be kind to everyone. Don't take life too seriously and always chase the fun.
Thank you so much to Lucy and Tricky there. I feel I have learned a lot about the couple today, and I want to know more about the parrot thing later on. Ladies and gentlemen, relationships give human life their purpose and direction. Today, we pause along the way to gather at a decisive and important moment for Ewan and Katie. Before you are joined in matrimony here today, it is my duty as a registrar to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows which you are about to make to one another. Marriage is defined in accordance with the laws of this country as a union of 2 people, voluntarily entered into, to the exclusion of all others. But marriage is more than just a ceremony. It holds a deeper meaning than this. It is a means of solidifying your commitment to each other and promising that all that which you accomplish in life shall be carried out together within the bonds of love, respect, and friendship. Marriage requires devotion, the ability to listen, the wisdom to know when we are wrong, Ewan. I had to. And the ability to put things right. Above all, though, it requires unquestioning love. So before proceeding with the ceremony, the law requires that I must confirm the bride are who they say they are. So, can I confirm that you are Ewan Stephen Patterson and that all the details on your schedule are correct?
They are.
Thank you. Great. Katie, can I confirm that you're Katie Claire Halliday and that all the details on your schedule are correct? Yes, thank you. And are you both ready to make your declarations that will join you forever as husband and wife?
Yes.
Excellent. So with those prior legalities now complete, our couple wish to affirm their relationship in a formal and public pledge, offering each other the security that comes from legally binding vows, today sincerely made and in time faithfully kept. In addition to making the declarations required by law, our couple have chosen to incorporate their own vows, which they have kept secret from each other. These are chosen by themselves as words which have a special meaning to them, and they will share with you them today. These vows are making a statement that Ewan and Katie have found love, friendship and support in each other, and that they wish to share all the days of their lives together. All marriages in Scotland, no matter where the ceremony takes place, are based on the old traditional form of ceremony, and that is marriage by declaration. So I'm now going to ask our couple to hold hands. And if you remember to look at each other, not at me, as you say, as you say your statutory vows. So I'm going to ask Ewan to go first, and if you could please repeat after me. I, Ewan,
I, Ewan,
do solemnly
do solemnly
and sincerely declare
I
know of no legal impediment
know of no legal impediment
to my marrying Katie,
to my marrying Katie,
and I now accept her
as
my lawful wedded wife
my lawful wedded wife,
to the exclusion of all others.
to the exclusion of all others.
In all that life brings us,
In all that life brings us,
I pledge my friendship and my love.
I pledge my friendship and my love.
Katie, if you could please repeat after me, okay? I, Katie,
I, Katie,
do solemnly
do solemnly
and sincerely declare
and sincerely declare
I know of no legal impediment
I know of no legal impediment
to my marrying Ewan,
to my marrying Ewan,
and I now accept him
and I now accept him
as my lawful wedded husband,
as my lawful wedded husband,
to the exclusion of all others.
to the exclusion of all others.
I give you my hand and my heart
I give you my hand and my heart
as I join my life to yours.
as I join my life to yours.
Well done. So you can keep holding hands if you want. That's allowed. And I'm now going to ask two other special guests to come forward today. We've heard how Ewan and Katie have arrived at this moment, but I'm going to ask their adored niece and nephew, Scarlett and Louis, to come forward and share their predictions for the future. So, Scarlett and Louis want to come forward. He's all right doing that, yeah, that's it. Okay, good girl. You're right there, yeah.
Hi, I'm Scarlett, and I'm her younger brother Louis. First of all, the last few days have been awesome, and we know you'll have an even more exciting time today. A few weeks ago, Ewan and Katie asked if we'd like to give a speech at their wedding. We were really happy and nervous, but said yes after they gave us a packet of mini eggs. Together, we came up with some ideas we think Ewan and Katie could achieve in the future. A lot of them are crazy, but who said impossible? But before we do, we'd like to tell you a bit about what wonderful people our uncle and now auntie Katie are. There are so many great words to describe them with, so to keep it nice and short, we picked a few we think you'll all agree with. They are the perfect match for each other. They are very adventurous and determined. They have great senses of humour, and we also like how they love watching the latest kids' movies. These are our ideas, like we mentioned earlier. We think Ewan and Katie could easily do as a couple later. We have drawn pictures of the journeys we hope they will make. They could create a new bike, complete with rocket boosters, jetpacks and wings. That's our picture. They could run from London to Scotland and swim with the Loch Ness... and swim the Loch Ness Monster. Also, they could break records and become the first couple running, swimming and cycling in every country around the world. Ewan and Katie, we've drawn a map, but there's no other help for you. Sorry. We have really enjoyed making the speech today and would love to thank you for listening. Ewan and Katie are a match made in heaven and couldn't be more happy together.
Wow, well done to Scarlett and Louis. That just blew us all away there. Well done. So back to the serious stuff. In marriage, two people turn to each other in search of greater fulfilment than either can achieve alone. Marriage is a bold step taken together into an unknown future. Although you've now got some ideas of what you're going to be up to with the Loch Ness Monster. The power of the wedding vow that we're about to hear from Ewan and Katie are that they are a reflection of the reality that already exists in the hearts and minds of our bride and groom. Throughout their relationship, our couple have expressed love, and yet this moment is different. It is a declaration of intent, formed with care, love, and hope. So I'm now going to get our couple to join me at the front again, and they're going to say their personal vows, with Ewan going first. Okay?
Katie, you're the person I love waking up next to every day. You're the person I love hanging out with, no matter where and no matter the weather. You're the person I love planning new adventures with, no matter how big or how small. You're the person I look forward to coming home every day to see. You're the person I love even when I'm moody or tired. You're the person I love falling asleep next to. You're the person I love, and I'm so excited to spend the rest of our lives together.
Ewan, today is the beginning of our greatest adventure yet. With you, I feel grounded, at the same time elevated, like anything's possible when we're together. I respect and admire you every day. Your intelligence, kindness, confidence, humility, curiosity, and above all, your unshakable commitment to making the world around you better. I'm so grateful for everything that we've shared so far, and I can't wait to see what's in store for the rest of our lives together.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for everyone.
In marriage, you give of yourself freely and generously into the hands of the one you love. Ewan and Katie, today you are affirming your love for each other, acknowledging that you are stronger together than you are apart, and that you wish to share all of life's joys and challenges together. In recognition of the vows and promises which our couple are making, they each wish to give and receive a wedding ring. Now, these rings have faithfully been entrusted today to Robbie. So, Robbie, if you could please come forward with the rings, and please pass the bride's ring to the groom.
Bride's ring to the groom.
That's right, that's the small ring first. That's it. Just hold on to that one just now, that's fine, okay? We practiced. The rings have long been a symbol of marriage, and they are making a statement that even in your uniqueness, you have chosen to be bound together. I'm now going to ask you to place the ring on the bride's finger as you repeat after me, okay? So if you pop your hand up. With this ring,
With this ring,
I take you to be my trusted friend
I take you to be my trusted friend
and partner in life.
and partner in life.
That's great. Robbie? And Katie, if you could please repeat after me as you place the ring on Ewan's finger. With this ring,
With this ring,
I take you to be my trusted friend
I take you to be my trusted friend
and partner in life.
and partner in life.
Go on.
There we go, that's not coming off now. The ring is a perfect circle. It is a symbol of wholeness, perfection, peace and love. It is worn on the third finger because of an ancient belief that a vein from there goes directly to the heart. These rings are given and received as a token of your love and regard for one another, and of acceptance of marriage and its responsibilities. If there is one thing that you remember from today, let it be that it was love which brought you here, love which holds you together, and love by which your marriage will endure. In your journey to this point, you've made your own individual lives a partnership, and that partnership today becomes a solid foundation to build your adventurous future upon. So, ladies and gentlemen, by the virtue of the declarations made in my presence, and by the strength of your own love, it gives me great pleasure to announce you are now husband and wife. You may now kiss your bride. I would move, but I'm totally stuck. Let's spin around.
Do you need the guys to come up?
Yeah. Okay. So even if you're married, are you okay?
It's all